And now, Star Wars. Now, I have them from oldest Star Wars characters to the newest down there. And I have them in the order of when they debuted. Like, these characters debuted in that Obi-Wan Kenobi show. And I know that Omega here is with the Bad Batch, but Omega made her debut in that Bad Batch show, which is kind of recent. And here are the characters from The Mandalorian. And even got a little frog for Grogu. She should be in Season 3. And got characters from Rogue One. That movie was so awesome that, you know what, I'm not even going to finish it. Because you already know. And these characters debuted in Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. So, the sequel trilogy, as they call it. And here are the characters who made their debut in Star Wars Rebels. And Star Wars characters from Star Wars The Clone Wars. And they have their own show now, but they debuted in, I think, Season 6 or 6 of The Clone Wars, from what I can remember. And these are characters who debuted in the prequel trilogy. As you can tell, I'm kind of a Star Wars fan. Can you tell? Is it obvious, or is it not that obvious, or I'm just talking too much? And here's RX-24, aka Rex, or aka DJ Rex. He made his debut on Star Tours, a ride at Disneyland. And eventually, he got himself a job at Olga's Cantina on Batuu. And here are the characters who made their debut in the original Star Wars trilogy. Yeah, it took me a very long time to set all of this up. But it was worth it. And here are the characters from Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Oh, look. There's little Mr. Roo, reaching for the moon. And here are the characters from Robin Hood. And the characters from the Aristocats. And the characters from the Jungle Book. Ooby-Doo, I wanna be like all of you. And the characters from Mary Poppins. Quack. Oh, can't forget these characters from Sword and Stone, and a toy soldier from Babes in Toyland. January 28th. Hopefully I'll get done with this today. The Marvel Group. Here we have America Chavez and Ghost Rider and Bullseye. I want to say that's Maya Lopez as the Ronin. And Electra and Daredevil. Characters from Fantastic Four. Let me explain. I know that we saw these characters in Loki and WandaVision, but on the internet, they made their debut in the Fantastic Four comic. And here are the characters from the X-Men. Yeah, Wanda Maximoff and Pietro Maximoff are the children of Magneto. And here are characters from Guardians of the Galaxy right here. We are Groot. And there's Ultron, Thanos, and the Watcher, Uatu, I think that's what his name is. And here are the characters from the Eternals, and characters from Moon Knight, and Shang-Chi, and Captain Marvel / Miss Marvel. That is one crazy cat. And here are characters from Doctor Strange and the Black Panther. I am still waiting for a figure set from Wakanda Forever. Where is it, Disney? And here are the characters from Ant-Man and the Wasp. I can't wait to see the new movie in February. And there's Vision, characters from that Hawkeye show, and characters from the Black Widow movie. Yet there are two Taskmasters. There's different people playing the Taskmaster. And here are characters from Captain America movies. Oh, and there's MODOK. I think he's gonna be in the new Ant-Man movie. And here are the characters from Thor. All the Thor stuff. It's so Thor it hurts. Just a little joke. And Hulk characters, like She-Hulk and Bruce Banner Hulk. And characters from Iron Man. And finally, characters from the Spider-Man stuff. That Kingpin is one crazy guy. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spin the web. And next, we have Flubber. Now, I know that the Flubber movie is from 1997, but Flubber is actually a remake of this old Disney movie called The Absent-Minded Professor from the 1960s. And here are the characters from 101 Dalmatians, plus the live-action movies. And here are characters from Sleeping Beauty. You know, when you think about it, those three are actually the main characters of the movie. And here are the characters from Lady and the Tramp. We are Siamese, if you please. We are Siamese, if you don't please. And Muppets! Ba, 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 ba. Here we have Summer Penguin from the new Muppet Babies, and Constantine from Muppets Most Wanted, Walter from the Muppets 2011 movie, and these characters from Muppets Tonight, and Bean Bunny. You recognize him from Muppet Vision, but he's been in other Muppet stuff too. And there's Rizzo. They need to put Rizzo back with the Muppets, and not as a background character, but as speaking again. So, actually talking, you know? But I'm glad to see him in Muppets Haunted Mansion. Why, Marvin? Why treat your Muppet phone so harshly? Shut up! And here are all of these classic Muppet characters. Yeah, my Muppet collection has recently increased. Because I'm such a huge Muppets fan. And now, here are the characters from Peter Pan. I know these characters are from Jake and Neverland Pirates, which is a Disney Junior thing, but they're part of the Peter Pan group. And here are the characters from Alice in Wonderland. And there's Time from Alice in the Looking Glass, or Through the Looking Glass, which is a sequel to this Alice in Wonderland movie from 2010. And here are the characters from Cinderella. And the characters from Ichabod and Mr. Toad. And here are the characters from Bambi, and the characters from, well, these two characters made their debut in 2 movies. Right? Jose made his debut in Los Amigos, and Panchito made his debut in The Three Caballeros. And of course, you know these guys from Song of the South. Splash Mountain Forever. And here are the characters from Dumbo, and the characters from Fantasia, and the characters from Pinocchio, and characters from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And that's all the characters from the movies. And now we get to characters who debuted in the Disney theme parks. Like these dinosaurs here are from the Disney ride Countdown to Extinction, which is now called Dinosaur. And here's Figment from, well, Journey to Imagination. And a vulture from America Sings, in my opinion. And here are the country bears. There was boom, blood on the side. And here's the orange bird from the Sunshine Tree Terrace and Magic Kingdom. And characters from the Haunted Mansion. Don't let them follow you home. Even though they follow me into my home. See? And here are characters from Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride, and the movie. Yeah, I made these 4 out of Play-Doh, since I couldn't find real toys of them. And here are the characters from the Small World ride. Don't make me do it. You're not gonna make me, but I am gonna do it. And here are the characters from the Tiki room. And the Yeti from the Matterhorn bobsleds. Ride me if you want a broken back. And here's a gorilla from the Jungle Cruise ride. And here are the Dapper Dans. And finally, the last batch of Disney characters from the main bag. We got Mickey and his friends. And we got Chubby, and we got Hilda, and we got Kukuloka, and we got Duffy and his friends. Now, the Duffy and friends and Chubby used to be part of the Disney Parks group, but even though they made their debut in Disney Parks, they're still part of the Mickey and Friends group. So they're part of both the Mickey and Friends and the Disney Parks group. And here we got characters from like the Goofy movies and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers and Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, woo. And even though shows like DuckTales and Rescue Rangers and Darkwing Duck originated from TV, like Disney TV, they're still part of the Mickey and Friends group. You got Uncle Scrooge. Oh, and there's Pete's son, PJ. And Chip and Dale, Daisy. Oh, and there's Gus. And even though the shirts say L, H, and D on those shirts, the one in the red is Huey, the one in blue is Dewey, and the one in the green is Louie. Yeah, Disney must really like ducks. And there are the 3 little pigs. Aren't they already in the DreamWorks bag? And also Pinocchio? Maybe I'm overthinking that. And there's Goofy, and Fifi, and Pluto. And there's Clarabelle. I wonder why they don't have a toy of horse collar in the stores. And finally, we have Mickey and Minnie Mouse, who made their debut in 1928. In a way. And Oswald and Hortensia, they made their debut to Disney in 1927, but he is the original Disney character. He made his debut in 1923 when the company first started in these Alice Comedies shorts that Walt Disney made before he made Oswald and Mickey. So technically, he is the oldest Disney cartoon character when you think about it. And here are the rest of the extras. Here we got Antonio in his white clothes before he got his gift. And there's Sisu from Raya as a human. And Maui as a hawk, Moana as a toddler, Judy Hopps as a toddler, Baymask without his superhero suit. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? Physical or emotional? There's Big Bruni, he's being the main bag, and yada yada. Extra Wreck-It Ralph characters. Extra Star Wars. Oh, wait, we'll get to that later. Here are extras of Lilo and Stitch. See, there's that Scrum toy I told you about. And Emperor's New Groove. Is Mulan in his boy disguise. Ping. Hugo's a puppet. Used to be in the main bag due to death. Oh, here are extras of Princess and the Frog characters. Oh, and Rapunzel when she was a kid. Extra Lion King characters. Extra Aladdin characters. Extra Little Mermaid characters. And now, here are the extra Star Wars. You have Luke, Leia, and Han Solo when they were younger, like from the original trilogy. Extra characters from the sequel trilogy, The Bad Batch, Clone Wars, bobbleheads, McDonald's bobbleheads. And there's Darth Vader / Anakin as a kid, when he was a Jedi, when he became Darth Vader. And here extra Winnie the Pooh characters. And this one, he has a story inside of him. Let me take a moment to read it to you. Pooh doesn't have any honey, so he followed the bees to the hive. But it's too high, it can't reach. So Piglet came to help, but he couldn't reach. Tigger came to help, but he couldn't reach it either. But then Roo came, and they got the honey. And they had a wonderful, wonderful honey party. And there's Duchess, but you already know about that. And there are extra Marvel characters. Extras of Scarlet Witch, and Nebula, and so many Groots. And Captain Marvels. Yet this is Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel. The one in the black. And Doctor Strange. And there's Killmonger and T'Challa from different universes. And when T'Challa became Star-Lord, and Killmonger when he did that one episode where he saved Tony Stark's life and all that. Thor, Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man, extras. Extra Sleeping Beauty characters. Like there's Maleficent as a dragon. And Muppets puppets. Oh, I even have Baby Fozzie. A little one, but still Baby Fozzie. And Peter Pan characters. Mr. Toad. Dumbo. Oh, and there's the Queen when she turned herself into a witch. Apple Theory? No, thank you. Oh, and there's Big Al, use me in main bag, blah blah blah. And an extra of the bride from the Haunted Mansion. And there's the Duffy puppet. And there are extras of Mickey and Friends. Like Chip and Dale dressed as Ewoks. Donald dressed as a stormtrooper and in his House of Mouse getup. And Goofy in his Darth Vader costume. Minnie as Leia. And as her House of Mouse outfit. As her House of Mouse. What is that? and extras of Mickey's. Him as a Jedi, House of Mouse, Sorcerer Mickey's, in his red shorts, and his Steamboat Willie outfit. I'm telling you, this took a very, very, very long time to set up. It took me like 3 or 4 days to set all this up to record. But when I put it together, it'll all be worth it in the end. So, stay tuned for the last toy bag with me, Zeke Lindemann. Reggie?